Hello. Another Bob Marley song. This one's jammin', and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A couple of things to talk about before we get into it. Some of the chords. The very first chord in the song is a Bm7, and the problem is that with ukulele with only 4 strings, a Bm7 chord contains notes, of course, like all chords. It contains 4 different notes. So to get all 4 different notes out of it, it's the easiest way to do it is just to play across the 2nd fret with 1 finger. But that starts to sound a little bit weird because the first note you hear isn't the root note. It's the 7 of the chord. Don't worry about what that means. It's just it's not the B. The first note you hear. 2nd note you hear, also not the B. 3rd note you hear, also not the B. That last note is the B, and that's the root note. The Bm7 chord is built on a foundation of the note being B. So that's sort of strumming down the last note that you hear. And you could strum up, but even then, the B is still buried in the middle, because the lowest note you hear is that note. Then you hear that note. Then you hear that note. And then that one is very close to that note there, so it gets sort of buried in the mix a little bit. But you could do a Bm7 that way. I just kind of play a B minor. And then another issue is the F sharp minor. It sounds like it's an F sharp minor 7 in the song, but then you end up with it's weird to try to get that note to sound. To get the F sharp minor 7 to sound like an F sharp minor 7. So I think it just sounds better on ukulele if you just play it as an F sharp minor. But that's really about it. There's no other really odd spots. So the intro is just the Bm7. So I'm just playing a B minor, E7, G7, I'm sorry, G, and F sharp minor 7. I'm just playing an F sharp minor. Okay, so I'm strumming twice. Each chord lasts for 4 beats. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm strumming on the 1, 2, 3, 4, and I feel the down sounds better than the up. In this case. So the intro, 1, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the intro. So those 4 chords, 1 measure each, twice. Then the chorus is same as the intro. So pretty simple. Then the verse is a little bit different. So it's the Bm7. Again, I'm playing just a B minor. And it's only 2 beats. Okay, so if earlier in the song a chord lasted for 4 beats, and I strummed on the 2 and the 4, now if it lasts only 2 beats, I'm just going to strum once on the 2. 1, 2 would be the strum. Okay, so the verse, it starts with the B-7, and it's 1, 2, then 3, 4 is an E7. Okay, so you remember that 4, 4, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do that twice. So B-7, E7, B-7, E7. Okay, then it goes to the G, just like it was in the intro, 4 beats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, F sharp minor 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the verse now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty simple. Then the next part of the song is the chorus. We already went over that. Then the next part of the song is the verse. We just went over that. Then another chorus. Then we get the bridge. Okay. So the bridge is B-7. Okay. Then it's an E-7. Okay. And we run into the same problem where you need to have 4 notes for the E-7. To play it nice and easily, it ends up sounding a little bit weird. So I would just play an E minor and forget about the 7 part. So B minor, E minor, pretty easy. Okay, and then there's a stop, a couple of stops, where the B minor, and it goes, and Bob Marley sings a line, and Bob Marley sings a line. Then at the end of the little bridge section, it does a B minor and an E7. Okay, and now it's back to like the first 2 measures of the chorus, or the intro. So the ending of the bridge is now suddenly sort of like the chorus again, but it's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes to the chorus, so it goes right back to the B-7. Okay, so let's go over the bridge. Because then the rest of the song, it's just the chorus again, then the verse again, then the chorus over and over as it fades out. So pretty simple. So let's go over the bridge right now. Okay, the bridge. So for the bridge, it suddenly has like a kind of a very relaxed swing kind of a feel, if you know what I mean by that. Sort of, it just sort of sounds like it's kind of flowing, you know, almost like kind of slow waves or something. It's hard to explain how something sounds using words. But anyway, so we have the chorus, you know. Then the bridge, that was the last part of the chorus. Then the bridge is the B-7, E-7, sorry. So there, I would kind of just strum. It just sort of, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and he hits the band hits the B minor there, and it's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and on that one there's like a drum hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the bridge. Okay, so do you see what I mean at the end of the bridge? That, you know, sounds like it should go and finish the chorus, but it doesn't. It's like that one extra little line thrown in. Okay, so the I'll do the chorus, then the bridge, then the chorus after the bridge. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, then the chorus. Then it goes to a verse, then the chorus, repeat as it fades out. So that is the song. But do you see what I mean? How the bridge is a little bit different, a little bit, you know, interesting. So don't let that kind of trip you up, especially at the very end where it's the... It then sort of resets in... Now this is the beginning of the chorus. Now it goes to the G, and then the F sharp minor. But pretty easy. I think you can totally handle that. And then the only other thing is the little intro. I'm not going to play the intro because what ends up happening is sometimes YouTube catches that I've used copyrighted material, and I just don't want to do that. It's not right. It's not. Well, I guess it is totally right because it's being used for educational purpose. But sometimes they might mute the whole video or delete the video off of YouTube completely, and then I have to sort of send emails and all kinds of things and prove that it's for educational purposes and blah blah blah, which is pretty simple, but you have to get somebody to actually watch the video, which takes a long time. So I think it's easier just for me not to play the song, the actual song. So I'm just going to listen to it really quick and get the rhythm for the intro, because although you could certainly play for the intro, like I had said, there is a neat little, you know, dun, 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 kind of thing that we could do. So I'm just going to listen to it real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so if I can remember it from 3 seconds ago, it's something like... So that's the little intro. You could do that if you wanted. And it sounds kind of nice, so why not, right? So the intro... and then the chorus... Okay, and actually, doing that is a nice musical idea. What we're doing with ukulele, of course, we're playing music. But just strumming chords in a certain order, it's not really music. You're sort of strumming chords in a certain order. So making it really connect with people and work as a whole thing is really nice. So what we're doing here, if you do the different little intro and then when the vocals come in, you then go. Where you're playing much less, a lot less strums and everything, you're sort of opening that space for the vocals. And a lot of people don't do that. A lot of professional musicians that I know don't do that. Mostly I'm a guitarist. That was my first instrument. Well, piano, clarinet before, but in school, stuff like that. But my first thing that I was like, I want to play this, was guitar. So a lot of guitar players especially get very focused on them, and it's guitar, and they lose sight of that you're making music and that there may be other instruments involved. So a lot of guitarists play full tilt through the verses of a song, and they're missing out that there's a vocalist. So kind of, quiet down a bit. So that's a nice thing that we can do with this song. And you can certainly do it with other songs too. Just because a song kind of goes, doesn't mean that you have to do that all the way through the song. You can slow it down, like dun, 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 for a verse, and then so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now playing eighth note strums for the chorus, making the chorus sort of a little more exciting, a little sort of louder, a little bigger sounding, and then back to for the verse or whatever. So doing the, for the intro. For now, that first chorus, I think sounds really good. It makes it really sound musical. And hopefully you noticed that the tempo was the same. Okay, I didn't slow down for the verse. Okay, so if I was, 1, 2, yeah, that's about the tempo of it. Okay, so dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. For the intro, dun, 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 and then the verse in dun, 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 dun. The clapping is the same tempo. Probably not exactly. I probably changed a little bit, but it should be exactly the same tempo all the way through. So that's the song. Pretty cool. I'm sure that you can handle that and everything. So there we are.